Alright, so this is a new tutorial. In this one, you'll be learning how to the ball go down the ramp. Okay. Here it is, the file, ramp going down, used for tutorial. I'm gonna open that file. Then file, import, fall 2025 MTSU ball rig, right? Check this on. Add that as well. Import. Press 4. You can see it right there. Then I'm gonna select the move all. And then pressing W. See? Move all. Control. Press W against this guy right there. Lift it up. Press 5 for shaded. Press 6 for textured shaded. Pull it up. Look underneath, inside of it. Look inside. Carefully zoom in. Grab this arrow. Look around here. Press F. Look around. I think this is good. Grab that again. A little bit more. Well, like that. Yeah, that's good. Lock the ramp going down, pressing R. Right. I'm going to first, I want to grab this, the spin ball. Spin ball. I'm going to go to the in the outliner. In here, I'm going to press F as in Frank. And I want to grab this spin ball group. I want to grab the group. In here, I'm going to click on this, double click it, underscore, spin ball underscore, GRP underscore. And the visibility, uncheck it, and save. Then, I'm going to grab this, I'm going to close the outliner, top squash. I'm going to hold control, I'm going to grab that while holding control, and grab that, and then while holding control, click and drag all of that. Right click, hide. That way only this is animated. Squish, squish. Press 4. Select that. Bottom squash. Press 6. Bottom squash, same thing. Grab this. Hold control. Left click and drag all of that. Right click, hide. Only to translate Y. Squish, squish. Next, I'm going to grab my COG, ball control COG, right? And I don't want to animate any of this, so I left click, select all of that, right click, hide. Good. I'm gonna grab my spin all, and I'm going to hold control and click and drag these. And while still holding control, I'm going to click and drag these. I'm going to next, all I'm going to do is right click again and hide, select it, bing, so that it only rotates. Nice. Okay, so from there, first thing you'll notice is that on my practice file, alright, it pulls back. And that's from well, before it pulls back, from frame 1 to frame 7, there's a static hold. You need that static hold for, good seven frames, so that there's a pause. It's just a good thing to do, right? You don't want your audience to just get caught off guard and just animating right off the bat. Give the audience time to just, see what's happening. I'm gonna grab all of it, then go to frame 1, right? Hit S as in Sam. Check. Then also check that this is on for auto key, meaning anytime I move anything that has a keyframe, it will set a keyframe automatically for me. Check this on. Double check that. Preferences, time slider, 24 frames per second. 24 frames per second times 1. All, continuous, check this on. Here, I guess I'll put 75 and 75. Hit save. Alright, so with that out of the way, with all the controllers selected on frame 1, I'm going to click on the middle mouse and I'm going to hold that middle mouse. I'm going to drag that middle mouse to frame 7. I'm going to let go of that middle mouse and press S as in Sam. So now I have my static code. I need my graph editor now. Windows, Animation Editors, Graph Editor. Drag it, make sure the channel box is open. That way it will dock. Next, if I select any one of these, you see this. Good. You see that. Good. Then after that, I need to have it roll back from frame 7. See? This is what you call the anticipation. You're giving the audience cues that tells us that an action is gonna happen. And this is a way of also, you could say, generating energy. It pulls back and then pushes down. Okay? The frame count is from frame 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames. 6 frames meaning 6 pages of drawings for this amount of distance. Okay? From here to here, this short distance, a good amount is just 6 frames. It's not too fast, not too slow. I'm just emphasizing frame counts versus distance traveled. Anyway, so I grab all of it, right? And I want to go to frame 13. So I grab all of it. I'm over here, frame 7, making sure you know where you are. Middle mouse click and hold. Middle mouse drag to frame 13. Let go of the middle mouse. Hit S. There you go. Check. So this basically means, it's the same pose. Then I'm going to just grab the ball control. Just the ball control. As you can see, it is completely green. This is different than grabbing everything. If I grab everything, you'll notice that there's a combination of white and green. That is grabbing everything. You don't want to do that for moving. See, if you grab everything and you move, because I had several students do this, you will effectively start to destroy your model or your animation, right? So like I said, all you do is grab the move COG, ball control COG, right? And that's only green. Alright, so I need to pull it back. I'm going to pull it back and like that much on frame 13. Always remember have this on. If I press F, this is what happens. This red line is this. This translate X means that this red arrow is my translate X, and it's going down, meaning that from frame 7, and then to frame 13, right? That's the frames. From here, frame 7, 0 meaning 0 values in terms of movement, okay? And then here, if I select that, it means frame 13, it moved backwards by almost 2. What do you mean by almost 2? Meaning negative 1.999. That means that it went back, spacebar. It went back 4 units. It went back 4 units. No, 2 units. My apologies, 2 units. So here, see? This is what I mean by, you see this guy right there? Here, you see this grid unit? This is the middle line. This is 0, right? This is 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 2. Okay, watch what happens. See? 2 units going back. This means 0. This means Oh, look at that, -2 units. And if I want, I could just grab this keyframe, right? 13, 13, and here just type in -2, enter. Exactly -2, exactly -2, channel box, exactly -2. This is what I mean by that. This thing is crucial. Ever since, first day of the semester, I talked about this, and you can see why it's so important. So from there, pulls back, right? Check. And then it pulls back, right? But you'll also notice it rolls back. Bump, 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 bump. But you notice this too. Isn't that interesting? So it pulls back, and it stays here, but it has a slight rotate, okay? So what's happening is that when it pulled back, I held that back, right? This is called a moving hold, right? I held it back for 1, 2, 3, 4 frames. So it pulls back, and then it's kind of settles into that pullback, and then it rolls. This here is your moving hold, and this is important to have these, because most students, when they're learning and stuff, they don't put this in where it's a moving hold, because this shows weight. When you move back and you have a bit of a hold, a moving hold after you move back, this is the weight catching up to you, and settling the weight, and then it goes down, okay? That's what I'm explaining. These are small little golden nuggets that help out in your animation. Alright, so I grabbed everything again. What I'm going to do is, so from here, right, let's see if it looks good. Alt and V to play it. Looks okay. So here, I'm going to have everything selected. Middle mouse, click and hold. Middle mouse, drag to frame 17. Middle mouse, let go of that drag. Hit S. And that will show this. Okay. These are all the controllers selected. As you can see, they are a combination of greens, 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 and that. So grab the move all. I just want to make sure that it doesn't get animated by accident, meaning that literally moving. This here are just keyframes, but they're not moving. So with the move all selected, this guy right here selected, go to the attribute editor, move all, control shape, uncheck. Component display, uncheck. Good. Alright. After that, and press 6. Alright, so I just paused the video for a moment. Now I grab the ball control COG, and just to analyze what's happening, this main movement, which is this, right? Translate X, it pulls back. There's this right here, my moving hold, okay? My moving hold for the ball control COG, which is this dude right here, right? And what I want to do for the moving hold is here, right? I'm just going to put it like in the middle-ish so you can kind of see it in real time. I'm going to grab these two, right? As you can see. And you see the handles. This handle there, left click, hold the left click, so it looks like a cross, and then kind of turn it like that. And this one, I need to also put it down like that. So this translate X, what does this mean? Well, what it means is that from here, right? Boom, 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 boom. Nothing. Static hold. Boom, 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 boom. It's going back. This doesn't mean going down. It means it's going back, meaning 0 distance, -2 distance, -2 going back. This here, right? This little guy here, holding Alt and right mouse button to zoom in, right? Boom, 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 boom. See? and it's very minor, so I'm just gonna grab this again, this guy right there, grab that, carefully grab the handle at the tip, pull, grab that, grab the handle at the tip, pull, make it a nice arc. So Alt V to play it. See that? Let's make this shorter. Make it, I don't know, 50. Go back here. I guess I just put 50. Just gonna click outside, Alt V. See? Nice and steady. Alright, good. Then I grab the spin all. Spin all. Okay? I want it to freaking spin. So it's gonna spin from here to here. Well, this to here is static. This I want to spin. And here's my front, here's my right. We have to know which way do I want to spin it. Do I want to spin it this way? Do I want to spin it this way? Do I want to spin it this way? Which way do I want to spin it? It's going back this way. So spin all, okay? Press E as in Edward, right? That's the one in blue. Rotate Z, see? So I'm gonna press Alt 5, wireframe unshaded, so you can kind of see better. And then here, right, carefully in here, you spin like that. You notice, you want to click that, like that, okay? See? But you notice that here it equals back. So it's doing this. Okay? Basically, this movement has to be the same over here as well. So what I can what I can do is basically I can go back to here, frame 13, for my spin all, right, frame 13, and then middle mouse, click and drag that middle mouse, let go of that middle mouse, press S, bing, see, for the spin all. But you notice that it doesn't have rotation. So same thing for the move all, right, that I did. We're gonna make a moving hold, like so. So this, like that. I'm gonna let go of everything, press Alt V, see? I'll go back in, select the spin all, go forward, use the greater than less than sign, right? Pop, 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 pop. Here, right, know where we are. I'm just gonna grab that, pull on it with the left arrow, the left mouse, select it, go to here specifically, because it's very fickle. It likes to be handled a specific way, like that. Europe, see? Europe, like that. Alright, so we got our moving hold. That is probably like your second moving hold you probably created by now, because we practice in the other exercises anyway. So then here, right, it does this, and then it starts to go forward. See? Let's see how far to here, and let's see how many frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 frames, and the distance traveled is from here to here. 5 frames. Okay. I'm just showing that it doesn't take a whole lot of frames. Don't avoid stacking a ridiculous amount of frames. So yeah. So same workflow. You grab all the keyframes. Okay. You grab all the controllers. Press W for the move tool. Okay, here we are. And so that's frame 22. So from here, middle mouse, click and drag up to frame 22. Let go of that middle mouse, press S. Okay. So you'll notice that there's a slight move, right? That's due to this. That's also due to this. Select it, that key, press F so you can zoom in on it, right? So I'm just showing what it does at times. So here like that. I'm gonna go to frame 22, right? I'm gonna just grab my ball COG. Here we are. I'm gonna select it like that. Frame 22, frame 22. Translate, right? Translate X, translate X. You grab it, you hold shift, and you drag like that. Holding shift. See how it moves? Hold Alt and middle mouse to pan. Hold Alt and Shift together and right mouse, click, and you can click, drag it down, up and down. You can drag it left to right to stretch it, and Alt middle mouse to pan it like that to have mastery of the controlling the graph editor. So grab it like that, hold shift, drag it up some more. Hold this like that, Alt and middle mouse, right? Alt and middle mouse to pan, Alt and right mouse to kind of zoom in and out. Hold shift, select it, hold shift, yank it up to here, like that. See? I'm showing how to animate the ball while also using the graph editor. Alt, shift, drag up and down, Alt, shift to kind of squish it, stretch it this way, whatnot. Alright, so we're at the very edge, which is good. Okay. And then from there, what happens is that, see, it does rotate as well. So to animate the rotate, right, you don't animate with the ball control COG, right? You just animate with the move, so the spin alt, okay? Spin alt. Anyway, so like that. You see this? It looks kind of funky, you know? Like like it's sliding almost, like burning out. I'm gonna grab this, and I need to spin down, holding shift and dragging like that. Maybe like that. And